it's me. I'm back again today with my first ever favorites video. I am super duper excited. Also, just a disclaimer, these are favorites for like the last maybe 2.5 months, being that this is the first time I've ever actually done a favorites video for you guys, which I'm super excited about because I love watching favorites videos. They have to be one of my favorite videos to watch. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I have I have a good bit of products here that range from like makeup to skincare and a little bit of hair care as well. So grab a snack, grab your coffee, take a shot, do whatever you want to do, girl, and sit down and let's hop right on into it. So I'm going to start with eyes first, and the first product is actually a pair of lashes, and these are Baddington lashes. The packaging looks like this. You'll get it, and then they will look like this inside. The lashes will be on here. I cannot show you the lashes in the box because I am wearing them today. Let's see if I can get a little bit close for you guys, but they're really pretty. They're just nice, full and wispy, but not like overly full, and they fit my eyes really well. I have very small eyes, like the Lily lashes in like Mykonos and Miami. They're so big on my eyelids that literally the lash like touches up here and you can't see anything on my eye. And I really love these. I actually got them in a BoxyCharm box, maybe not last month or the month before that, something or other, because I'd never heard of them before. And after I got the box, I tried them and I was like, yes, I'm in love. And I have been wearing the same exact pair for the last 2 months, on and off basically, and they're still in really great condition. That's just a tip. As long as you take care of your lashes, you take your glue off when you're done wearing them, you keep them in the box that they came in, or even like you can purchase containers that hold lashes, and they will stay good for such a long time. Anyway, let's move on. The second product this month is going to be the Kathleen Light Zodiac palette. I just want to shout out, I love this palette. It's so pretty. You can do so much with this palette. Please ignore my mirror because it is broken, but you can do a lot with this palette. I believe I've done 2 tutorials with this palette on my channel. I will link those down below or put them up in the eye up here in the corner. But it's a beautiful palette. I mean, honestly, all eyeshadows from ColourPop are really great. If you haven't tried them, you totally should. The second palette I want to talk about is also from ColourPop, and it is the Fame palette right here. Before I ever purchased this palette, I never wore cool tone eyeshadows. Like, completely being honest with you guys, I never wore them. Simply because, like, cool tones just really aren't a popular thing. You know, you don't see a lot of cool tone palettes or, like, a lot of people doing cool tone eyeshadow looks. You know, things like that. The warm tones just kind of dropped in and took over, you know. And when ColourPop came out with this palette here, the packaging is beautiful, first of all. And it looks like this, but it is the perfect cool tone palette. And I know you're thinking like, okay, these colors here, they look really similar, but they're actually not. Some are more brown and some are more of like a mauvier brown, but this palette is perfect. You have everything from a light creamy ivory white type of shade to a very, very dark black and purple, as well as some beautiful shimmers throughout. So this is a stunning palette. I highly, highly recommend it. If you have not tried it, you totally should. And there is a sister to this palette, which I believe is called Fortune. It looks exactly like this, but it says Fortune. And when you stick them together, it like completes the 10. It's super cute. But anyway, I love this palette. The next palette I want to talk to you guys about is from the brand Ace Beaut. They are an indie brand. You can find them on Instagram at Ace Beaut, and they came out with, I believe it's called the Blossom. Yeah, the Blossom collection, and it's a collection of 4 eyeshadow palettes. They look like this. This one is my personal favorite, and this one is the Blossom Passion one. It looks like this. It's really, really pretty. Got lots of like nice pinky and like purpley, mauve, some reds, really pops of color in here, and it's such a beautiful palette. This one is probably one of my favorites, but they do have others. So they have these 3 here. If you are interested, the Paradise Fallen palette, this one looks like this. It's a nice dark nighttime palette, or you can wear it during the day, girl. I don't really care where you wear it to. They have the Slice of Paradise, so if you're looking for a good palette to get like a nice range of like colors to do colorful looks, this is the one for you. You've got everything under the rainbow here, and they're basically all matte except for this shade and this shade here. Those two are shimmers, but stunning. And then the last one for all my fall warm tone lovers, this one is beautiful, and this one is called Classical Paradise, and it looks like this. It literally just screams fall in palette. Just watch a few of these for you guys here. But you can just see they are super pigmented. And like I said, this is a beautiful palette as well. But I believe they are $35 a piece, and I don't know if they still are selling them like in the bundle or if you can only buy them individually now, but I will link those down below if you are interested. And the last palette is an oldie but a goodie, and I just recently broke her out. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today, but this is just the original Jaclyn Hill palette. If you haven't heard of this,
girl like me, you live under a rock, that's not okay.
you can purchase this at Ulta in store now, or in a Morphe store, or online, of course. But it's such a beautiful palette. It has the greatest range of colors ever, and I just recently been dunking back into her again. So yeah, love this palette. Alright, now that we got the palettes out of the way, I do have a few eye and brow products this month as well. The first being the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. It looks like this. And the wand is really nice. It's got a curve to it. It's such a good formula. It's not too wet, not too dry. It's great right in between there. It really curls my lashes and definitely lengthens them. So I'm in love. Like, I love this. Like, ever since I got it, I've been using it non-freaking stop. I can tell you 100%. When this runs out and dries up, I will definitely be... Oh my gosh, got me so excited over here. I'm choking on my words. I will definitely be repurchasing this mascara when I am out. The next product is going to be the Brow Gel Instant Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. Brow Gel. Oh my gosh. The tinted brow gel with microfibers from the brand The Brow Gel, and mine is in the shade Light Hair 03. Just looks like this. It's a really nice brow gel. Why do I keep saying it like that? When I use this, my brows do not move. They are in place. They ain't going nowhere. You know, I work at Starbucks, so I'm constantly running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It gets super hot in there, so I'm sweating, and girl, my brows do not go anywhere when I use this brow gel. So if you're looking for a good one to try, I highly recommend this one. Girl, I'm gonna recommend everything in this video too, let's be honest here. But anyway, the next product you guys have seen me use in my last 2 or 3 maybe videos, but it is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. Mine is in the shade 360 Medium Brown. It looks like these, just standard packaging, and then the tip of it looks like this. There's 3 teeny separate tips. Almost looks like a fork, and it gives the illusion of brow hairs. Brow hairs. Yes, I said it. And it just makes your brows look 10 times fuller than they are. I will go in with this one first, which is what I'm going to talk about next. So outline your brow first, and then go in with this guy here. You fill in, you know, some brow strokes where you want to add like extra look of like being fuller brows, you know. And then I'll run a spoolie through it, and I will just fill in any other sparse areas with my brow pencil. And it is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it. Ever since I bought it, I have not done my brows without it. They do have 4 different colors, I believe, ranging from light to dark, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's my baby. You have to try it. Girl, like, if you're gonna buy anything the next time you go to the store, buy this. I purchased mine at Walmart. And that brings me to the next brow product, which I typically use in conjunction with this one. This is just the ColourPop Brow Gloss. I lost my end for it, but I love this pencil so much. I think it's $5, maybe $6. Don't quote me on that. I think it's $5. Super cheap, perfect formula, great, just all around awesome pencil. They have several shades. So the next time you shop at ColourPop, pick you up one of these in your shade. I guarantee you will love it. Can't say enough good things about this brow product. And the last eye product that I have is actually the Maybelline New York Curvitude Liner. I believe this is a felt tip, but the packaging looks like this. You can see that it's got this curve at the top here. When you take the cap off of it, it screws off, and it's curved like this. So when you go to hold it, you can rotate the pen depending on which part of your eye you're on, and it just makes it so easy to get like do you see this? It's curved almost with the way you would do your wing, you know, and it just makes it so easy to do your liner. Like, it's absolutely crazy. I love this, highly recommend it. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right on into the face. And for foundations, I have quite a few. The first foundation is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Mine is in the shade Oslo, which I believe is their lightest shade, but I freaking love this foundation. It is so good, girl. Like, it's so good. It is what I'm wearing on my face today. The teeniest bit of this gives you nice, good, full coverage, or you can go super light with it and wear just a wash, you know, just to even your skin tone. It's great. It's super just like natural looking on the skin. I have super dry skin, and it doesn't emphasize my dry areas at all. It does sink into my smile lines, but let's be real, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm a very animated person. I'm constantly smiling and making different faces and that kind of a thing. Every single foundation that I've ever tried in the world has sunk into my smile lines. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that, so I am not bothered. I am over it. But this foundation is bomb. If you're looking to buy a high-end foundation, I highly recommend this one. The second foundation that I have for you guys is from Makeup Revolution, and it is called the Fast Base Foundation Stick. This is super cheap. Super duper cheap. The packaging is really pretty. It looks like this. It's just a stick foundation. Mine is in the shade F1, which is the lightest shade, and this is really great. I want to say this is the first stick foundation that I've ever tried from the drugstore that is creamy, that is easily blendable, that has great coverage. I would say at least medium to full. You can definitely get full coverage out of this, and you can get light coverage out of this. It's beautiful on the skin, but it's not good for the heat. I will wear this foundation not for work. I will wear this foundation basically when I'm going to be doing more things indoors. I'm not going to be like running around sweating my ass off or super in the heat, mostly when like the weather's a lot cooler, because this will melt your face off. Like, it will melt right off your face if you are sweating. So I think it's going to be perfect for winter. I can see myself wearing this throughout the winter a lot. But it is a great foundation, and you know, you just can't beat the price for it, and that's why I love it. Even though it doesn't really withstand heat and sweat very well, because of the price, it's still worth it to me, because I'm not paying $50 for this foundation that melts off my face, you know, in the heat when I sweat. I'm paying like $9 for this foundation. So, you know, for me, I just kind of weigh my pros and cons when it comes to purchasing a makeup product, and that's something you guys as consumers have to do as well. You know, don't take my word for it and assume that because something works for me that it will work for you, because that's not always the case. You know, we're all different. We're all different walks of life. So something that may work wonderful for me is could work different for you. Something that doesn't work for me could work great for you. So yeah, but anyway, let's move on because I'm rambling. And the third, oh my god, look how crusty that is, you guys. That's nasty. The third foundation that I have been enjoying is, of course, the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. You guys have seen me use this in videos several times. This is the shade Fair 05, but I know I need a darker shade, like the next darker shade maybe because this one is pretty dang pale on me. I mean, I can look ghostly. Thankfully, we have such things as bronzer and blush. Otherwise, I would look like a straight up ghost. But this one is really great as well. That brings me to concealers. I had two favorites this month. The first being the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Now, I have this in several shades. I have it in Fair 04 and Fair 02. Which are two of the lightest shades that they two of the lighter shades that they came out with in their second launch when they added more to the range. One is a little bit cooler than the other, and I use these two with different foundations. If I'm using a foundation that is super pale, like say when I use my ColourPop foundation, I have to go in with Fair 02 because it's lighter. If I want a highlighted look, obviously, and this one matches more like my skin tone, which is Fair 04, but this is just a great concealer. Honestly, it's worth the price. It's creamy. You can literally dip the brush in one time and do both under eyes with one, just dip of your brush. And I love the doe foot applicator. It's like a paddle like this. It is amazing. You can get just the most even application of your concealer with this one. I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely love it. It's worth the price, and I'll link it down below. And last but not least, this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Mine is in the shade Swan. Now, I absolutely love this concealer. I've actually used this for foundation as well. It is super full coverage, like it says. The container is massively huge. This even beats the size of Shave Tape. Shave Tape is only 10 milliliters, which is 0.33H1 fluid ounces, and this fat guy right here is 15 milliliters, which is 0.50 fluid ounces. This is 5 milliliters bigger than this one. You can just see the difference in size right there. It's insane. But I love basically everything about this concealer. It conceals beautifully. It looks great on the skin. It's nice and hydrating under the eyes. You can contour and bronze with this if you wanted to. You can use that as a foundation if you wanted to. It looks stunningly beautiful on the skin. It looks natural and radiant. So my only con with this is their color range. Now, it is a nice range from fair to dark, but their undertones are terrible. They're typically all more yellow undertone. And it just makes me so sad because it's such a great formula, but like, it's so yellow undertone. Like, this is their lightest shade, and can you see how yellow that looks? And I'll just swatch it for you, like next to this concealer from ColourPop. So this is ColourPop in Fair 02, and then this guy here is Shave Tape in the shade Fair, which is another one of my favorite concealers. And do you see the difference? Like, do you see how more yellow tone this guy is? It's so yellow compared to the ColourPop and the Shave Tape. And these are like two of the like, this is I think the fairest shade in Shave Tape, and then this is like the second to fairest shade other than white. And it's just so yellow. And it just makes me so sad because, like, if not for the color, it would be absolutely perfect. So I can't really use that concealer to highlight under my eyes. For me, it's more of like, I kind of use it all over my face as a foundation right now. I hope that they'll come out with more colors in the future, being that everybody loves it. So Too Faced, if you're out there, for us fair girls, we need some shades that are not so yellow toned, please and thank you. But anyway, let me just that right there. Now for bronzer, in the last 2 months, I've been obsessed with the Bye Bye Pores bronzer. This is in the shade Beach, but they don't have any other shades, so I don't know. But anyway, it looks like this, and this is what it looks like. It looks like, my hand dry? It looks like this. It's a really beautiful bronzer. It's got a radiance to it. Now, it's not shiny. It's like a satin formula, I would say myself. It's just beautiful. If you have fair, I would say it's a medium skin tone. You could probably definitely pull this off. It's just really stunning, and I love it. It's one of my favorites right now. Bronzers are one of my favorite makeup products to buy. Like, I will invest in a bronzer. And so, if you are a bronzer lover like moi, I highly recommend this one. Because I have seen people with, medium skin tones use this, and it looks bomb on them. And I'm like fair as hell, like pale princess over here, and I am able to use this as well. So I highly recommend it to you guys. Now for blush this month, I have 2 blush palettes that I have been obsessed with. You've seen me use them so many times. I love them to death. These are the Morphe Blush Trios, the Blushing Babe Blush Trios. So mine are in the shades Pop of Blush, which is this guy right here. Sorry, the shade names are upside down. But this is Pop of Blush. You have like a beautiful pale pink, which is matte, and then like a nice just nude shade here, and then this one is a bit of a shimmery blush. I don't typically use this one, but I do use these two, especially this guy here. Love that one. And then the second is in the shade Pop of Coral, which is this guy right here, and it is just the beautifulest. It's just the most gorgeous peachy corally shades. You've got this guy. This one is a shimmer, and then these two on the end are both mattes. But this is an absolutely stunning palette. If you're obsessed with peach and corally blushes, I highly recommend this guy right here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's super worth the money. You gotta get it. Walk right up in Ulta and get you one of these. Okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, you guys. This is the fourth video I've filmed. I've been up since 5 this morning filming. It's 11:30 right now. So let's move along. Alright guys, so for highlight this month, surprisingly, all of my highlights that I have been loving in the past few months are all drugstore or affordable. I'd say the number one, like my most favorite out of all of these, is going to be the Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duo in the shade Delicate Dew. Girl, Pixi did it. Pixi made a freaking highlight. Do you see that? Like, just how wet this looks. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look how wet though. Like, I can't get over. And that's one swipe. And there's the other one, the bronzier shade. Golly gee willikers. I wish they would come out with these in like single pans of like one shade or the other, because I would totally purchase the shade right here. As you can see, this shade is too dark for me to use as a highlight, but here's a little tip for you guys. If you're contemplating on buying this, but you're looking at it like, oh man, like I'll only be able to use one of the shades out of the two for a highlight, like is it really worth the money, yada yada yada. Let me tell you something right now. Yes, it is worth the money, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you like to have a bronzy glow to your skin, this shade right here is the most beautiful bronze topper in the world. Beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll bronze my face with my matte bronzer, and then I'll lightly dip like a super fluffy wispy brush. For example, something like this, which is like a duo fiber brush. I'll take it and I will lightly just dip it into the product, tap off my brush, and then I'll just go over my bronze with it. Do you see that? Let's see if you can see it. And it just gives the most beautiful bronzy glow to the skin in like the best way possible, you guys. So pretty. So if you like that look, I recommend doing that trick and buying this. Like I said, this palette, this highlight is freaking beautiful. Pixie, please make more of these in more shades. I will buy them. The world will buy them. The next one is going to be an oldie but a goodie, and I just like recently fell back in love with it, and it is just Flexitarian from ColourPop Cosmetics. It looks like this right here, and this is another one of them that just look absolutely wet on the skin. It's very intense, so if you're an intense highlight lover, this guy is for you. And then last but certainly not least is the Makeup Revolution Soph X Highlighter Palette. It looks like this. You get 8 shades all in different finishes and ranges of color. Some feel like more like a baked one. Let me just show you. Here's the 4 that I just showed you on my fingers. So like this one is a baked one, and this guy right here in the middle is baked. But it's all around like a really beautiful palette. It's nice and glowy and dewy, and the formula is really good. It's not a bad formula for drugstore. I believe I paid $12 for this palette. You get 8 different highlighters, all in different ranges of color. And the best part is this was a collaboration that Makeup Revolution did with Soph Does Nails. She is a influencer here on YouTube. She's such a sweet girl. I love watching her videos, so I will link her down below. She also has, I believe, 2 eyeshadow palettes with them and a few lipsticks as well, but this is absolutely stunning. And if you're looking to support somebody that is just like you or me, I would highly recommend buying stuff from her collection. But I just want to shout out to the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is a bomb ass setting spray, and you can use this to prime as well.
Sometimes when I'm real hot, girl, I'll be rather than hot. And I'm just like,
but the best part about this guy right here is it is a continuous setting mist. So it is an aerosol can, and it just gives the finest, and when I say finest, I mean mist you will ever find in a setting spray on the market right now. It is super stinking affordable. You get 2.8 fluid ounces in this bottle, and that's about it. It's bomb AF. And for lips, I have quite a few products right here, and surprisingly, these are all from the drugstore or affordable as well. The most recent products that I have picked up are these guys right here. When I say recent, oh, I dropped it. 1 second, I'm back. When I say recent, I mean like in the last 2 weeks or so. This one is the Rimmel London Stay Satin Liquid Lip Color. These are the 2 that I'm wearing on my lips today, and this has the, not formula, but okay, so this is super pigmented like a liquid lipstick. It's long lasting like a liquid lipstick, but it does not dry down completely matte. So it's a bit more comfortable than a general liquid lipstick. If you don't like the feeling of like having a dry color on your lips, you might like these. I would compare these to the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips in a sense that they last really long on your lips, but they do not dry down completely matte. These are super pigmented. I did pick up a few shades. Let me get this off my hand. I'll swatch this guy for you because I don't wear matte liquid lips. Like, you will rarely see me use a matte liquid lip on my channel. I'm not in it. I'm just not in it, girl. But anyway, these are the 3 shades I picked up. They have several others. So you have Psych. It Girl and Scrunchie, and this is just the most prettiest strawberry red. Ugh, you guys, so freaking pretty. Now they do look pretty shiny now, but once they set, they will look more matte. Like, they will transfer. They are not transfer proof by any means. But if you are a satin liquid lipstick kind of girl, like if you do like the ColourPop ones, I would definitely try these out. They're really pretty. Next, for lips from the drugstore, Camila Cabello and L'Oreal did a collaboration. She came out with a few products with them, but this is the Havana Camila Cabello Lip Dew, and mine is in the shade Camilla. It looks like this. You guys, I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed. I will be picking up the other colors. This is the pinkier one. You can see this light pink tint to it, but do you see how glossy that is? These feel so juicy on your lips. They don't feel sticky like a gloss. They just feel so juicy. They just make your lips look so plump, so juicy. I like to wear this on top of like a satin lipstick, or even just like a regular lipstick, or by itself as well. The picture that I posted on Instagram the other day of my no makeup look, this is the lip dupe that I was wearing in that video. I think there's 4 shades total, and I'm going to pick up the other shades the next time I go to the drugstore. Okay, girl. I did find these at Ulta. Next, I have 2 lipsticks from the brand Flower Beauty, and these are in the shades Naked Blush, which is a matte, and Spice Petal, which is a cream. Just give these a quick swatch for you guys. These are actually, it's kind of funny. Like, this is how crazy I am about nudes and these like this tone of a nude. So one is matte and the other is a cream lipstick, but they're so similar. When I say similar, I mean like in shade tone. It's crazy. So this guy is Spice Petal, which is a cream, and the other is called Naked Blush, which is a matte. When I go like this, you can see the difference. These are very matte for a just a regular lipstick. You know what I'm saying? But these are 2 of their prettiest nude colors that they have in their shade range, which they have a very super wide shade range. Their packaging is really pretty as well. It's nice and pretty and gold with white. It has a nice fun shape to it. Like, as you can see, it's flat right here, and then it's round around the front, and then it's clear on the top, and then on the bottom they have the shade and the shade name as well. So I like to leave these sit upside down. Like, I have a lipstick holder where I have all my favorite lipsticks sitting on top of my vanity, and I like to sit these right side up, so I'm able to just look right at it and see, oh, okay, this is Spice Petal, and I can grab it. I don't have to pick it up and turn it upside down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I freaking love these. They are great, and I will link them down below. My last 4 lip products are going to be glosses. Now, 2 are my absolute favorites, and I use them all the time, but the other 2 are really great and beautiful as well, and I do recommend them, so I'm just going to show them all to you really quickly. But these are the Ultra Glossy Lips, and they are from ColourPop Cosmetics, obviously, and I am obsessed. I love their glosses. I will definitely be buying my favorites again, but these, I would say, are my 4 favorite shades that I highly recommend. So you have Flying Horses, Pretty In, Feedback, and then Champagne Mommy, which is this last shade here, but they're beautiful. These 2 are my favorite. They are my most used, but yeah, they are just really great glosses, and the price is amazing, so I highly recommend them to you guys. So I'm just gonna hop right into face products really quickly. First, I want to talk about the Pixi Rose Tonic Nourishing Toner. It's made with rose and elderflower in it. This is really great toner. First of all, it's affordable. Second of all, it does come in a bigger bottle, but I find that this will last me a good 2 months, a little over 2 months. But it is great for people who have red skin, who have very irritated skin, maybe people that have texture and things like that. I do have super red skin because I have rosacea, and I love this toner. I really think that it has made a difference in my skin. I like to use this after I go in with a cleanser, as well as like after, like say I use a mask, like whether it's a mud mask or a peel or something like that, I will go in with this after that as well. Moving on. The next product I have really been enjoying, or that I really like, are these two cleansers right here. I like to use them in conjunction with each other. The first is the Frank Body Creamy Face Scrub. If you've never tried anything from Frank Body, everything they have is made from coffee beans. It smells delightful, just like coffee, so if you're a coffee lover like I am, you will love this. This is one of my favorite products from them. This is my second tube of it. Sometimes I will use this by itself, or I will mix these two together. Now, there are coffee grinds in this, but it looks like this. And let's see, you can see like the little teeny coffee grinds in it. Like, it is a super gentle face scrub. It's not one that's going to be like rough on your skin at all. Like the coffee grind, you think all coffee grinds, like that's got to be rough, but it really isn't. I love it. And to like make it even like smoother, you can mix it with your favorite face wash. So sometimes I'll use it by itself and then go with the cleanser if I want to, or I will do a little bit of each. I recently used both of these products in my most recent morning routine Instagram video that I posted on my Instagram. It's at MarlenaJ_beauty. If you want to go check that out, hit me with a follow. This one is the Pacifica Coconut Milk Cream to Foam Face Wash. It says removes makeup, cleanses, and de-stress with coconut and vanilla. And this is vegan and cruelty free. It smells really, really good. I love this cleanser. I find that my face feels super clean after I use this, and it doesn't feel like it's been stripped of like all its goodness, you know? So these both I highly recommend, and I really enjoy them. Let's see here. The next two products have been my go-to moisturizer as well as eye cream. They are from the same brand, and that is Ole Henriksen. This is the C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream as well as the Banana Bright Eye Cream. I'll show you what they look like inside here. I've been using this for the last 2 months, I want to say now, and you can see like I've barely made a dent. A little bit goes a long way. They smell of fresh oranges. Oh, in the morning. I use this morning and night, but in the morning especially, like this girl will wake you up, and it just smells delightful. I have found that my skin has been 10 times less dry since I started using this product, and I really do find like that my skin seems like my redness has been like more calm, like it hasn't been as strongly red, and my face does feel brighter and more radiant. And I feel like when I am wearing no makeup or do minimal makeup, it just looks so much better, and I really think it's because of the C-Rush Brightening Cream. Now, the Banana Bright Eye Cream, girl, this stuff is so good. This will make your under eyes just so smooth and bright. It makes you look more awake. So I don't typically use this one at night. I like to use this in the morning underneath of my underneath of this guy right here. But I really do find that it just brightens your eyes. It helps you look more awake. It depuffs a little bit. Makeup sits really well on this product. These are both pricey, but if you're looking to invest in some good skincare, I highly recommend these two products. Next, this is from the drugstore. I found this at Target. This is the brand Bliss, and I don't know if you guys have seen that, what is it, like the watermelon face glow. It's like a mask and a moisturizer. It's pretty expensive. It's sold at Sephora. I believe that's the only place that you can get it at. But it's in like the really pretty glass jar and glass bottle, and it's like this light baby pink. It's super popular. A lot of people like it, and I've raved about it. And one day I went into Target, and I like saw this brand here, Bliss, and it's the first time that I'd ever seen it in Target before, so I stopped, obviously, and checking this stuff out, and I see this, and it's called Watermelon Reviving and De-Stressing Overnight Mask, which is what that watermelon glow mask that's a high-end one that is expensive is. It's an overnight mask. You put it on at night before you go to bed. And I was like, I have to try that out. And oh, it smells so good, but it looks like this. It's this really pretty, like, baby pink color. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is. And it is so smooth, but I like to put this on at night, like over top of my moisturizer. And when I wake up in the morning, my face just feels so hydrated. It feels so bright and so like glowy and luminous, and I can really tell a difference when I use this at night. Like, I truly can. It smells so delicious, and it doesn't like make your skin feeling like sticky or tacky. It basically just feels like you're putting on like a nice like gel type of moisturizer, if you will. But it's really good. I highly recommend it for the price. You just can't beat it. So if you're interested in wanting to try the really high-end one from Sephora, but you don't want to like break the bank and spend that money, I recommend trying this one. I found mine at Target. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry that this was such a long video. Like I said, this is my first ever favorites video, and I had a lot of stuff to talk about that I just fell in love with within the past few months. So maybe this is like my current favorites, I would say. But anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like any of these products or you don't, let me know down below and tell me, like, what are your current favorite products? What are the products that you have been using in the past few months or just recently in the past month that you absolutely love and adore and that you think that I need to try, because I would love to know. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe, and if you do, make sure you hit the little bell so that you're notified when I post new videos. But it really means the world to me to have you guys' support. So anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!